Hello students, I am Prashant Nikam. In this video, we are going to learn multiplication of decimal. While multiplying the decimals, we can come across with three different situations. Those situations are multiplication of decimal by powers of 10 like 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 etc. Then multiplication of decimal by a whole number. You know what is by whole number? The numbers we start from 0 like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. These numbers are called as whole numbers. And third situation can be multiplication of decimal by another decimal number. So out of these three situations we are going to learn now first situation, multiplication of decimals by powers of 10 like 10, 100, 1000 and so on. Now there are certain rules to multiply a decimal by 10, 100, 1000 etc. numbers. So let's see what are the rules. On multiplying a decimal by 10, the decimal point is shifted to right by one place. Means if you are multiplying a decimal by 10, you have to just shift this decimal point to the right hand side by 1. Since there is a 1 0, you have to shift this point to the right hand side by one place. Means this decimal shift will be here after multiplication by 10. So the product of these two numbers will be 27,270.5. Then second rule, if you are multiplying a decimal by 100, the decimal point is shifted to the right by two places. Means if you are multiplying any decimal by 100, then see here there are two zeros, you have to shift this decimal point to the right hand side by two places. Means this decimal point will be shifted here. So the product of 45.79 with 100 will be 4579. Since the decimal point is at the end, no need to write here decimal point. Then next, if you are multiplying a decimal by 1000, then the decimal point is shifted to the right hand side by three places. Since there are three zeros in 1000, the decimal point will be shifted by three places. If you are multiplying that decimal number by 1000, since there are three zeros, shift this decimal point to the right hand side by three places. Means 1, 2 and 3. Decimal place will be here after multiplying with 1000. So the product will be 752,418.2. Right? Now let's see some questions from exercise number 3.2. Here is the exercise, D Sharma exercise. Question number first, find the product. You have to multiply 4.74 by 10. Since there is a 1 0, just you have to shift the decimal point by one place. So the product will be 47.4. You have to shift this decimal point by one place. Here also you have to multiply this 0.45 by 10. Since there is a 1 0, shift this decimal point by one place. So the product will be 4.5. Then next, question number 2, find the product. 35.853 multiplied by 100. Here there are two zeros, means you have to shift the decimal point to the right hand side by two places. So the answer will be 3585.3. Next, 42.5 multiplied by 100. There are two zeros, so you have to shift the decimal point by two places. But since there is only one place, you can assume here 0, because you know that there are infinitely many zeros. Means there are so many zeros after this 0.5. You can write as much as you want. So after multiplying 42.50 by 100, you will get the product 4250. Let's see the question number 3. In this question, you have to find the product of decimals with 1000. See here, there are three zeros in front of 1. So you have to shift this decimal point by three places. So after multiplying by 1000, the decimal point will be after 6. And since it is at last, no need to write the decimal point. Now here also, you have to multiply 20.708 by 1000. Since there are three zeros, shift this decimal point by three places. So the product will be 20708. Thank you.